What if I told you that somebody has already decided if they're going to buy from you within the 2 seconds, 3 seconds, couple of minutes of viewing your content? So there's no amount of convincing or helping or, oh, get into my freebie or, oh, I'm going to push them from my low ticket offer all the way into my high ticket offer. They were never going to buy anyway. And that's okay. And the reason they were never going to buy is because they didn't perceive your offer or your service or your product to be valuable enough to them. Let me give you an example to illustrate this. Let's say we have a husband and a wife. The wife is like that Pilates wife, like really into all of the self-care, the maintenance. She's stay with her hair done, stay with her nails done, stay with a beauty treatment, stay with a massage. But her husband, on the other hand, he drinks beer, got a beer belly. He's always sitting on the couch eating chips, and he likes to watch NFL sports and all that. Like every time you see him, that's all he ever talks about. That's all he ever does. Maybe he's like trying to live out his dream of being a pro football player after he was denied from the scout when he was in high school, whatever. And we're going to use the value of $2,500, okay? The wife will spend $2,500 on a laser treatment. Maybe it's like 6 sessions and, she got to keep going and whatever. You know how laser works. Now, the wife may come home and tell her husband, hey, babe, I got laser. I'm finally going to be all nice and smooth down there for you, whatever. And so the husband's like, oh, that sounds great. How much did that push me back? And she's now nervous, because she knows that her husband doesn't value the laser in the same way that she does, even though he's going to stand to benefit from it. So she's like, it was like 25. And he's like, 25, what? $2,500? And he might say something like, oh, you just love throwing my money out the window. Because to him, it's not valuable. It never will be valuable enough. Even though, you know why? Because he doesn't value his wife's happiness that much. He can see how much she loves being smooth and bikini free or whatever comes with laser. But it doesn't matter enough to him because he doesn't value his wife's happiness. But let's take the same $2,500 for the man. So we know that he's really into sports. Let's say, it's the Super Bowl, right? The Super Bowl last year was very, very expensive, right? But let's say he gets that same $2,500. So he'll easily drop $2,500 to make it to the Super Bowl. Even if the seats aren't that good, he's going to spend $2,500 in total to get the flight, to get the drinks. He might bring a buddy. He's going to pay for the stay. He's going to pay for everything that is required to make sure that he's in that seat come NFL time or come the Super Bowl. You know why? Because it's important to him. But notice how we have the same $2,500. The money hasn't changed. It's the same amount, but the perceived value is different depending on who you're speaking to. And that's why this is literally what people mean when they say messaging. Let's talk about what it is. That's messaging. Talking to the right person.